have a car? Would you mind opening the window? And similar sentences. We are going to focus on questions and simple answers to these kind of questions today. I'll just give you an example so that it's clearer, because I know it wasn't exactly super linear, but let me just show you. Wait a second. Okay. So in this game, there are going out just anything in life. And the point is to either ask each other these questions or answer with what you would rather do and why. I'll just give you an example so that it's a little bit clearer. In this case, the question is, would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year of your life? So what does it mean? It means that you have two alternatives, okay? Option one is be in jail for a year. And option two is lose a year of your life. All right, so we have 1 and 2. So which one sounds better for you? Which one would you choose if you had to? You can answer by repeating the structure. I would rather. And then you can, like repeat either. So I would rather be in jail for 1 year, lose a year of my life, whichever you actually want to choose. And then I would also like you to explain why, though. So maybe try to make it, small explanation so that it gets you talking a little bit. And then we can just compare answers, I guess. Are the instructions clear, or was it like a big mess? Did you understand the instructions? What about you, Mr. Rizky?
I think it's kind of hard to choose between being in jail or lose a year.
Mr. Rizky, did you understand how this game is gonna play out, or do you have any questions?
Rizky, paham nggak instruksinya?
Paham.
Ya, suruh pilih salah satu ya, dan sebutin alasannya kenapa.
Lose a year of your life.
Oh, okay, so you got it. Okay, so you would rather lose 1 year of your life. Why?
Why?
With your own words, don't worry too much about how it comes out. Just try. It doesn't matter. Like we're not paying too much attention to the grammar or stuff like that. It's the most important thing is to manage to communicate. So just try. Don't worry about how it comes out.
Oke, kenapa coba Ki?
How I can answer.
Kenapa pilih yang mendingan kamu kehilangan waktu 1 tahunmu dibandingkan kamu menekam di penjara selama setahun?
Kenapa ya?
Why? Or probably Miss Becky, so we can ask Mr. Belsing first.
Sure,
Just to give, some example for Miss Mr. Rizky.
Okay. Yeah, totally. So, Mr. Belsink, what would you rather do?
Maybe I would be I would at the first I thought I would be in jail for a year, like because I've seen a lot of jails in Sweden that are like a 5-star hotel. So it would be cool if I go to jail in Sweden. But now I'm in Indonesia, so but I don't want to lose a year of my life because I can do a lot in those years, in that year. So that's why I would rather be maybe
Too
be
much
in the
here.
jail, maybe for a year.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Of course, like there's a big difference depending on which jail. There. I mean, being in jail in, I don't know, North Korea will be different from being in jail in, I don't know, whatever. I don't know, just as you said, Sweden or whatever. It's very different. But yeah, makes sense. What about Mr. Risky? You said you would rather lose a year of your life. Why? Why would you rather do that instead of going to jail?
Gimana ya?
Gak apa-apa bahasa Indonesia juga nggak apa-apa Ki. Nanti dibantuin translate mungkin sama Mbak.
Yeah, don't worry. You can also, of course, we can help you. Saying it in English. I got that. Oh my gosh, my Indonesian is getting so good.
I know, right?
Of your life. Apa ya jawabannya? Apa ya jawabannya?
Apa? Pakai bahasa Indonesia nggak apa-apa Ki. Ntar dibantuin. Ayo, kira-kira kalau Rizky dikasih kesempatan mau pilih di penjara setahun atau kehilangan 1 tahun hidup gitu ya? Yang mana? Alasannya apaan?
Apa ya?
Tadi kan Rizky pilihnya adalah apa namanya, kehilangan 1 tahun dalam hidup Rizky ya. Itu kenapa?
Karena kalau di penjara mungkin nggak ada rasa nyaman.
Oke, terus? Selain itu ada lagi?
Enggak, itu aja Kak.
Itu aja. So Miss Becky, the reason why she choose number 2 or what's the option? Lose a year of your life. It's because
lose a year. Yeah.
It's because he doesn't want to, go in jail. I mean, jail in Indonesia, it's really bad.
Tough.
Yeah,
but you can still learn. You can learn from every experience. So I mean, both situations have positive and negative aspects, let's say. It's not fun to go to jail, but you can also learn, I don't know, something about yourself. So who knows? Even bad situations can teach you something. So who knows? But yeah, both are fine. Both answers are valid. It's just a preference. So all right, so let's try with another one. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Risky, for sharing your opinion.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Risky. Yes.
Okay. Yes. All right. So question number 2. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late? So this one is number 1. Or always be 20 minutes early?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Go
The
ahead.
easy one. Like I do this all the time. Obviously, number 2, always be 20 minutes. I would rather always be 20 minutes early. Why? Because I don't like late. I don't like to be late. And because I don't have anything to do, so I can go faster than it should.
Right.
Out there. So that's it. It's the same thing for my homework too. So maybe I can be overworking when I do something, and that's why my friends also remind me to stop doing homework, because if there's maybe 5 homeworks, I'll do it in one day, like so then I can play games in the next day.
I mean, it's efficiency as well. I mean, just cluster them all together so that then you have more free time later. I mean, that's a good strategy, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Belsing. Thank you. Very convinced about this one.
Right.
What about Mr. Risky? Which one would you rather? Which situation would you rather be in?
Always be 20 minutes early.
Why?
My answer is same like Mr. Belsing.
You don't like to be late.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. What about you, Miss Putri? Actually, I'm curious. What would you?
Yeah, I'm agree with Mr. Belsing and Mr. Risky, because I think 20 minutes earlier it's better.
Yeah.
Than
I
10
don't
minutes
know.
late.
It depends on the situation.
Depends, yeah, correct. Depends with the situation.
Because I'm always late, so it's yeah. I don't know whether maybe I would like to be earlier with things. So yeah.
Yeah, but these days,
sense.
these days I always like late for some reasons.
A lot of stuff to do, right?
I know.
Maybe it's that. All right. Okay. Then we have another question. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green, number 1, or never have to stand in line again? Do you understand the question? It's a little bit long, so maybe. So number 1 is that whenever, I mean, you're probably too young to drive, but maybe on the motorcycle, I don't know, or I mean, in the future, with traffic lights, you know, these are traffic lights, the ones that are, you know, red, yellow, and green. I'm not even sure I can do that. Oh, yes. Okay, this is a traffic light. So option 1 would be that it's always green, and option 2 basically says that you won't have to wait in a line ever again. So if you're, for example, in an office or at the shop, you know, you wouldn't have to, or I think it means that unless, yes, stand. Yeah, it does mean that. So if you are in an office, at the hospital, at the shop, you'll never have to wait in a line with other people. So, you know, this is a line. So when you're like, you won't have to do this any longer. You'll just, go directly to the office. So which option would you rather be in?
For me, I would rather have all the traffic lights when I approach will be green, because actually it's because I don't like being out for a long time in afternoon, because it's very hot, and I usually transport to another places with Gojek. It's like
Yeah.
Uber.
Yeah,
in
no,
Indonesia,
Gojek. I used it as well. Yeah. Only in Indonesia, but I used it.
Yes.
Very handy. Awesome. Okay, what about Mr. Risky?
Never have to stand in line again.
Why?
Because stand in line make me boring.
Yeah. Me too. It's I don't like to stand in a line. I get very impatient. So I would probably choose the same, but like both are annoying. Both situations are annoying. So okay. Then we have quite a few, but after a while we can just change and move to a different game so that you don't get bored. All right, so this question asks, would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know now, or know now everything your future self will learn? First of all, is the question clear? Because it's a little bit enigmatic, maybe. So it says, in option 1, you go back to when you were 5 years old, so when you were a child, but with the knowledge you have now, with everything you know now. And option 2 is that you stay in the present, but you will know everything from the future, all the knowledge from the future, from your future self.
I want to play safe, so I think I would rather go back to age 5 with everything I've known. Because if I choose number 2, maybe I will maybe just play games, or maybe do nothing, like just programming, and I don't learn anything. Because I'm very addicted to programming, so that's why I think I would go back to age 5 with everything I know.
Right, because basically you're saying that you wouldn't be stimulated if you know everything already. Is that what you're saying, or?
Yes.
Okay, good perspective. Interesting perspective. What about you, Mr. Risky? Mr. Risky?
Yes.
What about you? Which option would you prefer?
Di antara dua itu mana yang Rizky pilih?
I think my answer is same like Mr. Belsink.
Even the reason?
Yeah.
Okay. So the same. You're like twins. All right. Okay. I'm not sure what I would prefer. I don't want to go through adolescence again. if I go back to 5, I have to do it all over again. It was tough already to do once. So I don't know if I want to do it again. But your point was interesting. So yeah, it's something to think about.
I think I will choose not everything your future self will learn.
Yeah, but you know, Mr. Belsing's point about the fact that you might get bored because you know everything already. I mean, knowledge is infinite, so technically, I mean, you can always learn more, but at the same time, it's true that, I don't know, like you might need more stimulation. I don't know. I also don't want to, as I said, I don't want to go through puberty again, so maybe maybe just guys, I mean, your age is tough, seriously. Mr. Belsing's and Mr. Risky's age is so hard, seriously. So it's really not easy to be a teenager. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I would choose the same as Miss Putri, actually. Maybe. Can you just give me 1 second? I need to go to the loo. I'll show you the next question in the meantime, so that
Sure.
You can read it.
Yes,
A moment.
Oke, so Rizky sekarang coba cari ya yang mungkin sesuai dengan pendapatnya Rizky sendiri. Oke. Oke, siap.
Barusan jawab chat, Kak.
Yoi.
Kalau kapan-kapan ke Jonggol, ajak aku ya, Kak.
Rebes, bos.
When you go to Jonggol, you can calling me.
Okay, I will. Okay, which one do you prefer for this question?
Would you rather have unlimited international first class ticket or never have to pay for food at restaurants?
Which one do you prefer?
Never have to pay for food at restaurants.
Why?
Because apa ya? Mungkin because maybe I don't like food in restaurant.
You don't like it.
Oke, pilihannya Rizky adalah kalau Rizky dapat pilih, Rizky tuh bisa dapetin kayak tiket yang first class tuh yang apa namanya yang paling oke banget gitu, yang bisa selonjoran kaki gitu-gitu di pesawat yang internasional gitu ya. Atau Rizky nggak harus membayar makanan di restoran, nggak pernah membayar, kamu boleh makan dan itu gratis seumur hidup. Kamu pilih yang mana kalau kamu harus milih?
Aku pilih yang makanannya gratis.
Nah, daripada tiket pesawat, mendingan makanan gratis.
Ya.
Oke. Bebas. Rizky mau pilih yang mana?
Pilih yang mana ya?
Pilih yang mana ya?
Tiket pesawat aja.
Tiket pesawat apa bebas makan?
Tiket antara tiket pesawat sama bebas makan.
Nah, pilih salah satu.
Mungkin aku lebih pilih tiket pesawat.
Tiket pesawat. Why? Kenapa pilih unlimited first class ticket?
Because I want to go to Malaysia.
Oh, Rizky wants to go to Malaysia with the first class ticket.
Also, he would prefer number one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and it's expensive. Like plane tickets are expensive, so I get it. And you said you don't like food in restaurants, right?
Yeah.
You prefer home cooked meals.
Yes.
Does your I don't know, your mom or your dad or your sister, I don't know, do people in your family cook very well?
Yes.
I would like to try that. Who cooks in your family usually?
My grandmother.
Awesome. Grandmas always have the best recipes. It's like, it's universally true. Everywhere in the world, grandmas are the best cooks.
Right.
Awesome. All right. Okay, wait, let me see, because I don't want you to get too bored from this. I can't remember how many questions I prepared. Let me see. Okay, not many. All right, so we can finish these and then we can move to the other game, which is not super easy, but especially for Risky, because you haven't done that before, but don't worry, it's all like we're just gonna try and see how it goes, and then we might just adapt
by the way, Miss Becky, Mr. Bouncing didn't answer yet from the previous question.
You're right, sorry. sorry, I'm a little bit busy these days because there is so much going on and my brain is like on holiday, like bye. Okay, sorry.
It's all right, that's why I accompany you, just to remind
thank you. You're the help I will need in my old days, like when I'll be old, I'll still ask you to be my I don't know, support memory system or something. Okay. All right, so Mr. Belsink, I think I remember you answering this in the past, but I'm not sure if I remember it correctly. But anyway, maybe you've changed your mind. I mean, we change opinions with time, so who knows? Maybe you have a different perception now. So, which option would you rather find yourself in?
I would rather have unlimited international first class tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can try a lot of foods around the world. And for the money, I can sell my unlimited tickets to maybe some business guy. When I get money, I can buy many food and clothes.
What if they're bounded to your name? Like, what if they're non-resellable? Like, they can't be sold? Would the answer be the same?
Maybe it's the same. So I guess I will work in that country. Yeah, I will work. Maybe I'll do some programming. Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome. This thing, people have to work to earn money, damn. I guess I'll have to work. I love that. I love the sentiment there. I guess I'll just have to work, like everyone. All right. I think there are a couple more, and then we can just change and shift. All right. So would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid / merman? So a centaur is basically a person that is it's a mythological creature. It's not a real creature, but it's like the upper part is that of a human, and the bottom part is that of a horse. So it's basically, like, I don't know, this is going to be super ugly, but, a person here, and then here becomes, oh my gosh, this is so ugly, a horse, okay. So this is a beautiful centaur, and a mermaid is, I mean, you probably seen them, they're the ones that are half fish and half human. So yeah, this is a beautiful mermaid. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And a reverse one is the opposite. Okay, so this is a normal one. A reverse one has the face of a fish and the bottom of a human. And the reverse centaur has the upper part as a horse and the bottom part as a human.
Can I go first,
So
Miss?
which one? Of course.
I would rather be a reverse merman, because I can swim, because I cannot swim until now. That's a shame.
Yeah, me too.
I'll study it later. And because reverse centaur, it will be weird.
Oh yeah, because the reverse merman is perfectly normal.
Yeah. I've seen it like shark face with human body a lot in movies, so that's why.
Yeah, that's true. Sharks are more common in cartoons and stuff like that, or I guess. I also can't swim very well. I can float. I mean, if I'm dropped in the ocean, I probably won't die immediately. I'd be able to float for a while, but I can't really swim very well. So I know the feeling. What about Mr. Risky?
Ya.
Iya, gimana Ki?
Apa pertanyaannya tuh?
Nah, pertanyaannya, coba Mr. Blessing mungkin bisa dibantu melakukan translate terhadap pertanyaan ini.
Jadi pertanyaannya itu pengen jadi manusia yang berkepala kuda atau manusia yang berkepala ikan. Jadi bisa berenang.
Apa ya? Manusia berkepala apa ya?
Coba.
Mungkin berkepala ikan, Kak.
Jadi mermaid.
Iya, kan soalnya aku jago banget berenang.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Rizky refers to a mermaid or merman because he's really good with swimming.
Okay. So you would enjoy it even more. But remember, it's only the face. It's the face which is gonna be a fish. The bottom will still be human. So remember that it's less. I guess it's less, I don't know, dynamic than having a tail. But there is actually a very funny Irish folklore song about a reverse mermaid. It's I think it's called The Mermaid. I don't know, something like that. It's very funny, but it's full of Irish folklore, so maybe not everyone's taste, but anyway. All right, I think this is the last two. Okay, no, I counted wrong. So last two questions. Would you rather have edible spaghetti here that regrows every night, or sweat maple syrup? So not in option one, okay, you imagine that you have hair, okay, hair made of spaghetti, and you can eat it. You can eat your own hair, and every night it just grows back. Number two is, oh, sorry, this goes still here. Number 2 is sweating maple syrup. So I don't know if you know what maple syrup is. It's okay, awesome. It's the one you put on pancakes.
Yes.
And sweat is when you know, for example, when you go for a run and you get like liquids out of your body, you know, sweat. That's sweat. In this case, you would sweat maple syrup. So when you do physical activities, you would just start losing maple syrup from your body. So number 1 or number 2, which one would you prefer?
I think it's an easy question, because when you sweat maple syrup, it will be disgusting, because when you work out with other people, they start licking at your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be weird. So I would rather have edible spaghetti here.
Yeah.
Then I cut it off, send it, and I made a restaurant, then send it to guys in there who wants to eat my hair. Yeah, I would rather.
So Mr. Belsink is a businessman. He wants to turn everything into a business.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. Also, I really hope that if people were to start sweating syrup, I really hope that people around them wouldn't actually start licking them. That would be the weird part, actually. Anyway. All right. What about you, Mr. Risky? Which situation would you prefer?
Pilihannya apa tuh? Spaghetti rambut atau apa tuh? Sweat maple syrup.
Keringat sirup maple, sirup yang dibuat untuk pancake.
Tahu nggak?
Wait, let me find a picture.
Nih dikasih tahu ya fotonya dulu sama Miss Becky. Ayo Rizky. Kamu bisa.
So this is maple syrup.
Oh.
This thing, it's like sweet thing that you put, I don't know, on sweet stuff like pancakes usually. You know, kind of like this. It's very sweet. It's very sweet.
Like honey.
It's similar to honey, but not really. Yeah, a little bit.
I think I choose sweat maple syrup.
Okay,
because
why?
If I choose spaghetti hair, it will be so silly.
Oh yeah, because I mean, sweating maple syrup is also like, I mean, both options are totally normal, right?
Right.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I guess if you're a sweet tooth, you can lick yourself, I guess, and lick your arms while sweating or something. This is actually a useful word. It's sweet tooth. So when a person is a sweet tooth, so tooth is this, okay? One tooth, many teeth. So this is a tooth. And saying that a person is a sweet tooth means that they really like to eat sweets. It's an idiom, okay? So, for example, let's say that Miss Putri really likes to eat a lot of cake and pastries and, I don't know, all the sweet things. I can say Miss Putri is a sweet tooth. So you can use this expression. Oh, you're really a sweet tooth, aren't you? Yeah, like you can say stuff like that. All right. So it's a very, I don't know, I think it's a very cute expression that you can use if you wish. All right. Last one, very last one. Would you rather have to read aloud every word you read or sing everything you say out loud? So aloud or out loud means not in your mind, but that you use your voice. All right, so that other people will hear it. it comes from, because loud means with a lot of noise, with a high volume. So when you say aloud or out loud, it means that you're using your voice. So not just in your mind. So number 1 is reading aloud everything, like reading everything aloud. And number 2 is singing everything you say. So which option would you prefer?
For me, I think I would rather have to sing everything I say out loud, because
Why?
of puberty, I can't sing in high note again. And I hate it because a lot of my songs are in high notes. So I think I would choose the second one.
Right. Okay. All right. So you're interpreting this as singing well as well.
Yes.
What if it were like singing just the way you can sing? Like just with your voice, with your normal voice, not with like, I don't know,
normal
different
voice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the same thing.
Would it be the same answer or something different?
I think it will be the same thing, but maybe my
right.
singing skills will be better than this one than I used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Did my singing get any better?
Yeah, but it's. Oh yeah, I was just trying to see a different perspective, but it's yeah, I'm actually, we're very curious to hear you singing, Mr. Belsing. I only heard a little bit from the podcast when you were mentioning some songs, but we're still waiting for your big concert with your ukulele, and I don't know, like you need to sing us a song at some point. I mean, we're waiting for it. And you said all your songs. Does it mean that you write your own songs, or do you do covers?
No, I do covers, but I'm not recorded, just in my shower. Like,
all right.
Yeah.
Right. But we would really like to hear you though someday. So if you'd like to share it, we would really. I think we're all very curious, right?
I agree.
Okay, thank you. What about Mr. Risky?
Miss, you can just call me Rizky.
All right, okay.
Too old for him, if you say.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I just want to keep the illusion that I'm young as well, Which option would you prefer?
Yang mana yang Rizky pilih?
Read aloud every word you read.
Read it aloud, okay. Why?
Because reading is my favorite thing than singing.
Okay. You prefer reading. So do you read a lot?
Yeah.
What kind of books, or I don't know, like articles, or what kind of stuff do you read usually?
I always read English book.
Awesome. What genre? Like, what kind of books, of English books? Like, I don't know, novels, adventure books, or I don't know, romantic stories, or scientific books. I don't know. Can be different things.
I think more like adventure book.
Awesome. That's interesting.
Right.
And very good that you're reading in English as well. That helps improving so much. That's very, very useful. I have prepared some time ago a list of I don't know, pieces of advice when reading in English. We can share it with you if you're interested, so that it can help you find new books in English, for example, or some suggestions. Maybe it can help you if you like reading. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Oh, you said to call you Risky, so thank you so much, Risky. So I guess this was the last question of this lot. So we can try, and I'm a little bit afraid. I don't want to do something too difficult, but it could also be fun to do the conditionals game. I think we can try. If it's too hard because it's too difficult of a topic, we can just, you know, like let it be or change, you know. But I think it could, I don't know, it could be fun as well. Have you, Mr. Risky, oh gosh, I keep forgetting, whoever
Why?
have you ever done, maybe at school or something, conditional sentences? Oh no, my internet, seriously. So it is hypothetical questions or sentences in English.
Apa artinya, Kak?
Okay, so can you repeat again, Miss Becky? So
of course,
because he doesn't understand yet, so I need to translate it a little bit.
Absolutely. Okay,
Yes.
let me show you actually. All right. So maybe we can just focus on these. Okay, so these are conditional sentences. Okay, we have a few examples. There are different kinds. I think in this game we would mostly focus on this one. So let's just focus on that, not to add too much confusion. Have you ever seen sentences like this? Okay, let's start with if. So for example, if I saved a lot of money, I would buy that mansion. Have you ever seen these sentences?
Pernah lihat kalimat kayak begini nggak, Rizky? Contohnya?
Pernah sih.
Pernah lihat ini yang menggunakan kata if?
Pernah.
Nah, yeah, he knows a little bit.
Okay. So maybe we can try with this game. Don't worry too much about it. It's not easy, so don't worry. It's
Kita
just
mau main game ya.
because it's just practice, because this is the thing that most students had a hard time with. So the more we practice and the more you'll master it. So basically, the way you form a sentence in these the second conditional is, okay, in the if sentence you use the simple past. Okay, I saved, so in the past, right? I saved, I don't know, drank, whatever. So everything in the past simple. And then in the second part, it would be the same as we did earlier with would, okay? Like when we said, would you rather do this or this? Then the answer was, I would rather do this, okay? It's the same structure. It's exactly the same in this part. You just add one small bit in the if sentence. So the sentence with if is the condition, okay? If this happens, then this happens, okay? So it's very hypothetical. It's usually for things you imagine or things that are very unlikely. So you can say that for everything. If I were a mermaid, I would swim very well. So you can just, maybe if you need, you can write down this construction, okay? If, and then simple past. Or I don't know, subject anyway, would, and then just the verb, just the regular verb, just like we did earlier. So we can use this sentence specifically. If I remember correctly, that's mostly it anyway in this game. So just let's try to focus on that one and see how it goes, I guess. Do you have any questions before I start explaining the game itself?
Ada pertanyaan dulu mungkin dari Rizky atau Mr. Belsing?
It's clear for me, Miss.
Not from Mr. Belsing.
What about
Rizky?
I think
I'll keep saying it. I'm sure I'll keep forgetting, but anyway. Is it clear?
Jelas, Rizky?
yeah, jelas.
Yeah.
Not too convinced. Anyway, we can still try, and if you have any doubts, if you don't understand it, we can repeat it and show you maybe you know, in a more practical way, I guess. I don't want to stay too much on this because I noticed that the grammar sounds a little bit messy, but once you practice it, it just becomes easier. So that's why maybe with the game it might, I don't know, might be easier, I guess. Okay, so in this game, you are going to have to choose a door to open. Okay, so it's all about decisions, and then we can answer accordingly to your choices. So who wants to start by opening the first door?
Me.
Me. Oh,
Rizky, you can go first. You can go first.
okay.
All right.
Open.
Which door would you like to open?
I think the blue one.
Aha, okay, the blue one. So here we go. Okay, so imagine this situation, okay? You are a multimillionaire fashion designer. Which do you prefer? A penthouse or a mansion? So maybe I'll show you what what they are, because you know, you might. Oh, you know what it is. Okay, awesome. So you would rather live in a mansion, basically. All right, just let me go back. Nope. How do I do this? Sorry, I haven't thought this through. Just 1 second. Why is this getting stuck? Nope. All right, let's try again. All right, I guess I thought it would just show me. There. Okay, that's why. All right. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, so we said mention, right? I think it's this one. Right, this is a mention. Yeah. Okay, so the question is, your child commits a crime. Will you turn him in? So imagine that your child commits a crime. So does something illegal. If this happens, will you, okay, if this happened, let's say like that, if this happened, would you turn your child in? Turn in means telling the police. So would you tell the police? Imagine that you're older and that you have a child. You know, you're still a millionaire, okay? You're a millionaire fashion designer, and you live in this house. So you have a child, and your child commits a crime. would you turn him in? Would you tell the police?
Ya, your child, anak, your child berarti anakmu commits a crime, will you turn him in? Apa ya?
So, did you understand the question?
Ngerti gak pertanyaannya, Rizky?
Rizky?
Ngerti sih.
Rizky kan pilih yang ini kan, yang ketiga nih, ya kan? Nah, Rizky kalau misalkan anaknya mengaku dia melakukan kejahatan, apa yang mau kamu lakukan? Apakah apa namanya dia masuk ke dalam ini, kamu terima atau kamu tolak?
Mungkin aku tolak, Kak.
Reviews
And call policeman.
Aha, so you would or you wouldn't? You would.
Kamu akan atau kamu
Okay, so I guess it's
telepon polisi atau bilang polisi?
Pertanyaannya ini, your child commits a crime, will you turn him in? Artinya anakmu commits apa ya? Anakmu mungkin berbuat kesalahan.
Dia ngaku berbuat salah. Nah, menurut Rizky.
Aku berbuat salah ya, mungkin it's okay if he apa ya, mengaku.
Oh yeah, go ahead with the you were trying to say the sentence with if, right? So if my child
commits a crime,
okay, I'll just tell you about it later after you said the sentence.
It's okay if he mengaku apa ya?
Commits.
Yang itu commits. Mengaku commits.
Ya, commit.
A crime.
Okay. So I'll. Is it like? Would you call the police? Yes or no? First of all, just to understand, would you call the police? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, you would call the police. So basically the answer here is accept. So let's try and do and say the sentence like we saw earlier. Okay, this is the conditional. Okay, the second conditional. Let's just ignore everything else and just do the second. Okay, so I'll just help you out in this. And then you can try and say it yourself as well. Okay, so if we said that we use the past simple, right, in the first part. So if my child committed crime,
Yes. A crime is okay.
What did we use earlier? Do you remember? With would you rather? Maybe try and use that kind of sentence.
I would.
Perfect. I would
call a policeman.
Yes, I would call the police. Awesome. Yeah, great stuff. That's really, I can tell you, this is not an easy construction. So nicely done. Very good work. Awesome. All right.
Bagus Rizky.
Yeah.
Mantap.
Yes. All right. All right. So you chose accept. Where's the house? Where's the little house? Oh my gosh, what? Wait. Okay, there. Okay, so you chose accept. This is complicated because it's, it can't be put on paper, so it's a little bit harder. No, wait, this is wrong, isn't it? Because it was number 2. Okay. So you chose accept, and the outcome is your child will be proven innocent. So congrats. Your child actually was innocent. So you did good to call the police. Awesome. All right. So yeah, awesome. All right. Let's try again. Mr. Belsing. No, that's not it. Sorry. Which door do you want to open?
The red one. I like red.
All right.
Oh.
So red. Okay, so you are an actor. Which director would you work with? Steven Spielberg or Tim Burton? Do you even know who they are? First of all.
I don't know about them.
Okay.
What is E.T.?
Oh, no, just ignore the one in the parentheses, because it's in the brackets, it's the next image you have to go to. Just ignore that. The options are Steven Spielberg and Tim Burton. So Steven Spielberg is the one, it's very famous American, I think, director. Okay, now I have to remember some of the famous movies. Okay, like Jurassic Park, I think. He directed Jurassic Park, or E.T. as well. It's the one with the alien, or maybe, I don't know, many different ones. I just can't remember them because I'm so bad with these. Okay, let me find, famous Steven Spielberg movies. Okay. God, my ignorance is showing. Okay, so The Shark, I think, as well. Do you know The Shark? That's not called The Shark, is it? In English? I'm not sure. And Schindler's List, or I don't know, like
Megalodon.
Maybe, yeah. I can't remember all the movies, but he's very famous anyway. Tim Burton is the one who usually directs very whimsical movies, like Alice in Wonderland, or the one, how's it called? The one with the Halloween one with the skeleton. I can't remember the name. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Wait, let me find. Okay. Yeah. Sweeney Todd. Do you know Sweeney Todd? Maybe.
No.
Okay. Oh gosh, let me find something more. Oh yeah. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Chocolate Factory. Yeah.
Do you know that one? The new one, the one with Johnny Depp.
What is that?
Do you know it? No.
No.
You don't know? You don't know the
No.
movie? My goodness.
No.
Batman
likely-
as well. I'm just looking
Batman?
at the film. Yeah,
Batman?
these are the Planet of the Apes.
Batman. Oh,
Do
the
you know it?
chocolate. Oh,
No.
I know the chocolate. Charlie.
You're too young. Oh my gosh, you're making me
Chocolate tire. Chocolate tire.
Yeah, I know it. I just watched the thumbnail and I know it. Who is it? Tim Burton's.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll go with
Okay.
him. Tim Burton's. Because he's the author of
All right.
Batman.
Okay.
Batman.
Okay. All right. So Tim Burton here. Okay. So you meet Johnny Depp. Do you know who Johnny Depp is?
It's the Joker actor. No?
Wait,
I
I'll
don't
show you a
know.
picture.
Actor.
Oh, do you know the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes, I
the
know.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, so he's the pirate. He's the actor.
Oh,
He's the actor who plays the pirate.
you with Johnny
Okay.
Depp at the party.
This
Yes, we know.
guy.
Yes, accept it. Why not?
So he asks you out, accept or refuse.
Accept.
All right, accept. Let me see. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is making me sweat. Okay. Oh no, you get killed in a car accident on your way to meet him. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't know, it's just a game.
That's so sad.
Doesn't make any sense. What happened?
No, like you choose that and then this happens. It's just, a game with consequences, like depending on the actions. It's just random. I mean, there is no really it doesn't really matter which option you choose. It's just a chance to practice the verbs. So actually, could you maybe try and say this sentence with the like the second conditional? So for example, if Johnny Depp.
If I met Johnny Depp at a party, I will get killed for no reason.
No reason. It's destiny. We call it destiny.
I hate it.
You could
Why?
also say like I would accept or something, which yeah, that as well. Yeah, that would happen. I'm sorry, it's just fate, Okay, so you said if I met Johnny Depp at a party,
I would accept his invitation.
Okay. Right. Do you want to add
And
something
get
else?
killed.
Like you said.
I hate it. Why? Why would I get killed? No.
Okay, I just made it a little bit more complicated just to add a little bit of spice there. But you could also have stopped here or just said like you did the first time. I just wanted you to try because like you have practiced this in the past. Just wanted to add more like an extra step. All right, so yeah, that's correct. Perfect. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Did you practice a bit with conditional sentences, Mr. Belsink, or
I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
I accidentally just use it, and I just
okay.
yes, I
Ooh.
maybe I use it, but I don't know I use it. Like
Maybe
it's complicated.
could be, yeah. Yeah, maybe also the reading and the movies and stuff are helping
Yes.
you getting acquainted with the sounds as well. All right, so wait, we could do another one if you want, like open another door.
No. I hate
Otherwise,
this game. Change. Change.
Oh, so harsh. Okay, so then we can try. This is even harder. So
Okay.
you know, it's okay if it's a little bit confusing. But we can talk about regrets. What is a regret? Something that you wish had gone differently in the past. So an example is this, okay? If I hadn't opened the red door, I wouldn't have become an actress. Okay, you can do the same for you know, like other doors or other situations that happened. And you can even just ask each other about something that happened. Just let's make it as simple as possible because it's already not a super chill thing to do, I guess. So who would like to try?
Me.
All right.
You already know what I'm gonna say. If I didn't accept Johnny Depp invitation, I won't get killed.
Can you say it again? I didn't hear it.
If I reject Johnny Depp invitation, I wouldn't get killed for no reason.
Okay. All right.
He's still mad.
Almost.
He's still mad.
So this is yeah, he is. he is really, yeah, he just got on his nerves, this thing. Anyway, okay, now try and use this structure, okay? Like when you talk about regret, you use the third conditional, which we have only seen in the past, but I still want to see how it goes. Anyway, okay, so maybe try and say the same sentence by trying to copy this structure.
Okay.
Just the verbs, not the content.
Okay.
So what you said about rejecting
Yes.
Johnny Depp's invitation and not getting killed, all right? So try to put that into this structure.
If I if I hadn't accept.
You can also put it in the positive form, by the way. In this case, it's hadn't opened, but you can also say had opened if you want to put it in a positive sentence, okay, in an affirmative sentence.
If I wait, I get more. It's getting more complicated. Wait.
I know. It's not easy, but
if I had not, if I had not accept Johnny Depp invitation, I wouldn't have killed. Oh no, I wouldn't.
Almost.
Get killed. It's complicated.
I know. Okay, let's try together. All right. So, in the first part, wait. So in the first part, we say if I, or I mean whatever, had or hadn't or had not, depends on what you want to use. Blah blah blah. And then here you put the verb with ed or you know, like or the irregular form. So all right, if I hadn't whatever, I would or wouldn't or would not have and then again ed or irregular. This one is really hard, I know, but once you master these conditional sentences, it takes a bit of practice because it's really, it's like, I don't know. But like with a lot of practice, it's so useful because you are gonna find it in so many sentences, so many situations. It's gonna help you so much with expressing yourself. So this is the structure, right? So what did you want to say? Do you want to talk about accepting or refusing, or I don't know?
If I had rejected Johnny Depp invitation, this is the part when I get a little bit confused, because I want to say I won't get killed, but I have to use have. So
okay, that's because I think you're confusing different conditional sentences. You're mixing the third with the first. So the one you say with won't is the first conditional, which is like, if I do this, I will do this. You know, if this happens, I will, I don't know, this other thing will happen. So that's number one. But it's a little bit of a different situation.
So the third one is already happened,
about the past,
and it won't happen again.
Perfect. Yes. So the third is about the past. So I say that it's normally connected to regrets because you usually say, oh, if this had gone differently, I could have done this other thing, you know. But it's not always for regrets, but it is always about something that already happened in the past. So the construction is a little bit different. Instead of using want, like you do use want, but in other sentences. In this one, you just use would plus you know, have, and then it's like a little bit of a more constructed past. So in this case, the first part is perfect. If I had rejected Johnny Depp's invitation, and then this part goes next. So if I had rejected Johnny Depp's invitation,
I wouldn't have she's my mom. She's taking at me.
It's all right.
I wouldn't have.
You can also make it simpler. Instead of saying that you got killed, which makes it even more complicated, you can just say something with die. Say something with maybe use the verb die.
Yes. That's easier.
So I wouldn't have. I didn't hear it.
Wouldn't have died. Died.
Yes, it's ed. It's in the past. I wouldn't have died.
So this is the soul talking to us. Because he is died.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, it's a really, I know it's a bit of a complicated structure, but you understood perfectly how it's I mean, I see you got the reasoning behind it, so it just needs more practice, and it will be you know, like more natural when you want to use it. All right. Risky, do you want to try as well, or is it maybe like it's okay because Mr. Belsink did this already in the past, so you know, and even for him it was a little bit complicated. So if it's too confusing still, it's okay. We can just devote more time to it the next times, you know.
Ya. Oke, Rizky mau coba nggak? Rizky mau coba nggak?
Coba. Coba apa?
Ini, latihan yang ini.
Yes. Just try it.
Okay. Let's see. So we can try together as well. Why is it doing this? Okay, whatever, I'll just leave it there. Okay, so let's try and use the sentence, this structure, okay? So so this is something that happened in this game, okay? If you remember, just think about your choices in the game and what happened and the consequences, and based on that, let's try and think about, you know, the past with this structure, okay? If, what sentence would you like to focus on?
Oke, if itu structure-nya di atas tuh. Itu contohnya yang if I had rejected.
I can also help you maybe with the first part. Okay, I'll give you the first part. If, I mean, I'm just putting in the first person for you, but, you know, yeah. Okay, so if I, let me think, hadn't called the police. Okay, so you called the police, right? If you hadn't called the police, what would have happened?
It's not here anymore.
Yeah. It can be anything. It can be anything. It doesn't need to be something, you know, like.
If I hadn't called the police, he can run away.
Aha, okay, okay. Almost. Let's try and put it in this structure, okay? So if I hadn't called the police, almost perfect. So if I hadn't called the police, he, I mean, your child, basically, he, how would you say it to put it with similar verbs? He would
run away. Would have.
Almost. Would have. This is very difficult, so don't worry. Would have.
Ran away.
Yes. Awesome. Woohoo. That was really hard. I know that this structure is really hard. So it's just, we just tried once, but this needs a lot more work because, you know, it's, I think it's one of the most difficult things. So don't worry about it.
Yeah,
it's
talking
gonna take
about
a
this.
bit of time.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really hard.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Okay, awesome. Wait, let me just, it's kind of late. All right, thank you, Rizky. That was awesome. I also would like to ask you a question. Do you use Discord? Do you know what Discord is?
No. What is Discord?
No, you've never tried it. Okay. No, it's a platform, and we're still working on it, but I wanted to see how many people know it exists. We're thinking it's like a platform for online communities, and we would like to use it in the future to practice English together, as a community. So I will tell you more about it. I just wanted to know if you knew it, because I know some people that play video games sometimes use it. So sometimes they know about it already. But just don't worry. I'll explain it later. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to know whether you knew it.
Okay. So thank you very much for today, Rizky. Yeah. I hope you can join again on Wednesday. Yeah, in the same time. And Miss Becky, I hope that we can talk tomorrow, if you don't mind.
I wanted to ask
4
you as well.
p.m. in my time. 4 p.m. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's about 9 a.m. in yours.
All right. Yeah. Okay.